Hi, my name is Dr. Alcaraz, and well, my main areas of research have been two. The first one related to the environmental challenges of our time and how we in business may tackle or address those. Most people, when we think about the grand environmental challenges, we think about climate change. However, in 2009, the framework of the planetary boundaries gave us an incredibly powerful framework to think not only about climate change but about interrelated issues. Those are around water, around deforestation, around fertilizers, around plastics, etc. And my main research was how we in business schools understand the very basics of these natural sciences development so that we are able to tackle those problems from our organizations and our companies. And that may revolve around thinking that we have, as business and organizations, very positive role to play to tackle these grand environmental issues, mostly in collaboration with other organizations at the local level, at the regional level, and even, we could say, at a planetary level. Then my second area of research revolve around issues around gender. So I'm talking about, for example, how women who tend to work from home, what were the challenges that women would experience in their daily life while combining work and maybe taking care of the children or the house, and what were the cultural issues that they were facing, because often they would find that in order to promote, in order to develop themselves, they were working in contexts that would think, working from home is not appropriate, it's not serious. And we were dealing with the many challenges and the lived experience of these women to tell their organizations that what they were doing was in fact valuable. So we saw issues around patriarchy, issues around stereotypes, issues around cultural framings that would consider these working from home women kind of almost less able to perform. So this was a really interesting qualitative research that we took for a few years regarding the role of these women. Very similarly, we did research on women from less developed regions, from Latin America, from Africa, from Asia, and how they were dealing also with daily life challenges when they were, for example, given a promotion opportunity or a relocation opportunity. And the idea was to examine the lived experience of female managers working in very often male-dominated contexts and how they may go through the challenges in order to move up in the career and even change the culture of the organizations and even challenge a little bit the socio-cultural challenge of the regions where they were working. Regarding the future research, together with Bailrick in the UK, we are moving forward particularly a research project on understanding how today we make meaning through not only our speech or our written text, but how in today's society we really mobilize images and videos and sounds. So the way in society we make meaning certainly is a multimodal way. What this means is that in our society, to understand how, for example, main issues take place and are represented, we need to go through the multimodal analysis of images, of sounds, of videos. Now, if we apply this, for example, to how women are represented, then we see a lot of interesting things. Now, for the coming years, we will be exploring how the European Union, which recently created a few years back a law to find or encourage work-life balance or work-family balance, and they created a law. And we were really interested in examining this law, which is supposed to be very progressive. However, the law comes with videos, the law comes with posters, the law comes with infographics, and the analysis of this corpus, the analysis of these different data, text, video, images, posters, is something really relevant, because in today's society, to understand how meaning is made, we need to examine all these different modes.
Okay, what's your name? What are you teaching and how do you teach?
Hi, my name is Dr. Jose Alcaraz, and I've been with Lancaster University here in Leipzig for a bit more than a year. And I'm teaching mostly management, but also things related to management, sustainability, and ethics. And the idea, what we believe here, is that the brain loves diversity. The brain loves variety. This means that for teaching and learning, what we need is a multitude of methods that will bring different experiences to the students. So what I try to bring to my own teaching relates to variety, relates to projects, hopefully with organizations, relates to presentations, relates to case studies, relates to provocative questions and debates. But also I've experienced in the past with theater and with filmmaking. Now let me tell you about these two because they are very innovative, I believe.
Okay.
So regarding the most innovative ways in which I address teaching and learning, theater and filmmaking have been two ways in which I bring, I would say, quite engaging experiences to the students. In theater, for example, we did in the past some field trip where we would see one organization, and then we would bring the students even to a space where they could even enact from a theatrical point of view what their experience of the field was. So visiting, for example, let's imagine a factory, and then coming back to the classroom and then enacting and doing a role play and a theatrical piece that would help students to put in an embodied way whatever learning, whatever insights came from that site visit. So that was one of the things that I've been exploring. Also, for more than 6 years, I was exploring the power of filmmaking. Now, it's very common that in classroom, students may watch a film, but what we did was not to watch a film or watch fragments of films or videos, but to produce films. This means that I would invite the students to be the producers of short films, 5 to 10 minutes, and those would be mostly around sustainability and management. And the idea is that by producing a film, the students would have to be in a position to think about story, setting, characters, a way to engage the audience. They may need to think about music, they may need to think about sounds, and putting all these things together, all these different modes, It's a very, very powerful way to engage with complex topics, but then translate those into storytelling. And this is a very powerful way to learn, again, about very complex issues that then become much more tractable and interesting and relatable because you are inviting students to create a film. So this is the kind of experiences that I would often invite my students to undertake for them to learn and of course to have fun.